What a nice and warm and cozy background light, isn't it? Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Hello there, listen, I'm so sorry I'm so washed out, but I literally just got off a plane and I decided that I need to work on my backlog because I don't have any videos to show you anymore. So let's go and let's dive into my trash. This is my little trash box, which is actually not very little, and I really want to get rid of it. So I just thought that maybe you would like to see reviews of some of these products because I did use up all of them, and that's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of skincare, there's a lot of makeup, there's even some hair care. So I thought, you know what, let's just make like a two-parter or something. So I will probably make this in 2 parts. And we're just gonna dive in and talk about as much stuff as we can. So this is the last empty actually. This is the Sephora Triple Action Gentle Makeup Remover Gel. This was an amazing thing in their like old skincare line. You can tell that the packaging is kind of busted, it's very old. But this was an amazing makeup remover. It's basically like a micellar water, but it's gel and you don't have to rinse it. And it works really, really well on your eye makeup, even like waterproof stuff. It's a magical thing. And this like 400 milliliter jar lasted me for so long. I wouldn't hesitate to say years. It's just a really good thing to have. I'm not sure they have it anymore in any form because they were revamping their skincare a lot, but this was an amazing thing, and if they ever come out with it again, I want it. It's super gentle, it never stung my eyes at all, and like the power ingredient in this was the cornflower extract, which is supposed to be like very gentle, calming, and hydrating. So yeah, amazing thing for the starters. This is a great makeup remover. Speaking of makeup removers, I also have the BYOMA Melting Balm Cleanser. This is a cleansing balm which I used up very, very fast. I did talk about it very recently because I did a video on all of these newer, products. And I just want to say that the packaging of this is very, very bulky. This is the whole cube. And the product you get is kind of just like in this little hole. It's just really not worth it having such a huge box for this little of a cleanser. I don't know, like I think there's a reason for it because there's a lot of writing on the packaging, a lot of stuff, but I just don't think this is very efficient. I don't know, I'm not sure how I would change it, but I'm pretty sure that this was just unnecessarily huge. Now, some ingredients about it. It's a good cleansing balm. It is not really balmy. It's more like a solidified mixture of oils, but it works really nice, doesn't sting my eyes. It's very effective, and it left my skin feeling really good. If you don't know BYOMA, they're very focused on like skin barrier health and stuff like that. So really it, does make your skin feel very good. And the main ingredients in it were the barrier lipids, of course, then the grapeseed oil and olive fruit extract. For me, this was a great first cleanser. It didn't leave any oily residue. I usually use it with my washcloth. And I would say it's very effective and also quite affordable. But yeah, the amount is 60 grams, which is not like super impressive. And the size of the packaging kind of implicates a lot more. So maybe they should work on that a little bit. But besides that, it's a great product, a great cleansing balm. Now listen, next, let's talk some Korean skincare. It's really funny. I never really do Korean skincare videos because I don't know, they just feel very all over the place because I rarely use one brand. So I'm gonna talk a lot Korean skincare here in these videos, I guess. So we have the Skin 1004, I don't know how you read that. It's the Madagascar Centella Poremizing Clear Toner. This is their Poremizing range, which is focused, of course, on, making your pores appear smaller and stuff like that. Pore health, it is pink, it's beautiful, it's got holographic packaging. I was mesmerized from the first moment. This toner does have 50% Centella extract, some of their toners have more than that, and it also contains salicylic acid, glycolic acid, gluconolactin, I don't know what that is, and also hyaluronic acid. It is supposed to be more for oily skin and people with enlarged pores. I'm more in the second category, and it also contains Himalayan salt, if I'm not mistaken. It should shrink your pores, exfoliate very slightly, prevent further breakouts, regulate sebum production, and also hydrate the skin. I did really like it, but I don't feel like the pore impact was that great. I didn't find how much of the salicylic acid is in it, so I wouldn't really use it as like a fully, exfoliating toner. Let's exfoliate and use this. But it's nice, it did make my skin feel very good. The Centella is always a nice thing to have for me in my skincare routine. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. But honestly, if I were to purchase another of their toners, I would probably go with the original again. I think I like that one a little bit better. Another toner I have here is also something I spoke about, and it is the Hada Labo. And now let me read it from the screen. Penetration Lotion, and it's the Amino version. So this is a super watery toner, and its main function is to make your skin prepped for more skincare. So it's really working with your skin's pH, and it's supposed to make it like easier to penetrate for other stuff. Now it is mildly acidic, that's how it works, and in it you have some amino acids, you have betaine, arginine, minerals, and zinc hyaluronate, some good stuff. There are not like many super strong actives and stuff like that, so it's very universal. I did use it with like different skincare routines. I love this stuff so much, and it comes in this huge 400 milliliter bottle, and I love it, and I kind of want to order it again because it was an amazing universal toner for every day, and really my skin just felt so good when I was using it. It was kind of like another cleanse on top of my double cleanse. But still, it made my skin feel great, and everything synced in so well on top of it. So I would definitely say it worked. It did what it was supposed to do, and I loved it, and I want it more. Thank you. There's so many toners in this box. Another one is the Bubble Break Even Balancing Toner. I did do a video on Bubble very recently, and this was almost used up when I did the video. So this is a 95 milliliter toner bottle. It is amazing. It has one of these like, push things, which is pretty convenient. It doesn't spill. It's super nice to travel with because the bottle is like really slim and nice. Now it's supposed to regulate your oil levels, regulate sebum production, reduce redness, and even out your skin tone. And I did love it for all of those things. It really worked wonders. Now, it should give you a smoother, softer, more even skin, which I definitely confirm. And in it, you have different things like rose water, glycerin, seawater, niacinamide, sodium PCA, and a willow bark extract. So there's a lot of good stuff that is very just nice for my skin with the enlarged pores and stuff like that. So I really could see a difference. The only thing, and I mentioned it in the previous video, I don't love the rose water in it, but sure, you do you. If it smelled a bit more fresh, a bit less like rose, I would be happier, but it is an amazing product. I love this toner, and it really did make my skin look a lot more even when I was using it consistently. Okay, another toner. Again, we're going Korean. This is the Huxley Secret of Sahara Toner Extracted. This is an expensive brand, everyone. I did buy the Huxley stuff in like their hydrating kit. It had a toner, an essence, and then like a gel cream. I'm still using the essence and the gel cream. The toner went first. And I gotta say, this is like, it feels so bougie when you use this. It is glass packaging. It's super like heavy, sturdy, smells expensive, feels expensive. It's good stuff. But I'm not sure if the, like the hydrating line was the one to get because it was very simple and there's like not much to it when it comes to textures. This was like an insanely watery toner. It was just very, very lightweight. A little too lightweight for myself sometimes. But it was supposed to be, again, pH balancing, hydrating, which, yeah, I would say that's what it did. You have cactus seed oil in it. That's kind of like a staple for these products. For something that is supposed to be hypoallergenic and suited for sensitive skin, this has a lot of fragrance. I'm not sure I would recommend this. I would patch test it first, definitely, because this does not feel like a thing that should be used by someone with like very sensitive skin. The fragrance in this is quite a lot. It's a very pleasant fragrance, but it's a lot. But yeah, in terms of the function, I did like it quite a lot, I gotta say, but for the price, I don't think I would be repurchasing it anytime soon. Another toner we have, and please excuse the bottle, it's disgusting, is the Beauty Bay Vitamin C Brightening Toner. As you can see, this is the old packaging. I had this for a while, just sitting in the drawer waiting to be opened, and then I just used it up pretty fast. This is a great toner. So just so you know, this has vitamin C and 5% niacinamide, which is kind of said to be the optimal amount you should be using, and it should be gentle enough for everyday use. I can confirm that. It is very gentle. The vitamin C in this did not irritate my skin whatsoever. It is supposed to be, of course, brightening and skin tone evening, and it did all of that. My skin was bright, even, beautiful. Loved it. And yeah, also these Beauty Bay products have very minimalistic ingredients, which is very nice. And even texture-wise, they're really good. Price-wise, they're very fair. They do a lot of different offers on their products. And I never really had a chance to do like a Beauty Bay video because I always kind of just use their products as they come and go. So I never have like a bulk that I'm using at once. So I didn't do a video on them yet. If you would like to see something like that, please let me know, because I do love their skincare and I have used a lot of their stuff and I do love it. I gotta say, I do love it, and this toner was no exception. We're moving on to essences. I'm not really minimalistic when it comes to my skincare routine. I do like to put in my steps. I like to put in my products, different things, trying new stuff. So essences are kind of like an everyday thing now. I just don't even think about it. It's just, you know, cleansing, toning, essence. So this is the first essence that I used up that I'm going to be talking about today. And it's the Naturals by Watsons, which I assume is probably some kind of like, I don't know, like a drugstore brand, department store brand. I have no idea where this came from. And it's the rice bran and soybean certified organic ingredients illuminating essence lotion. I think I remember I bought this in Lithuania because I didn't have an essence with me and I really wanted one. And this one was on great sale, so I got it and I loved it. This is supposed to be like a nourishing and hydrating essence. It did have that kind of a thick water texture, which is really nice. It sinks in really fast. And it did have very lightweight formula, so it nicely preps your skin for further skincare. Now, the ingredients were awesome as well. You have niacinamide, you have the rice bran extract, vitamin E, green tea, adenosine, which is supposed to be for barrier repair, if I'm reading that correctly, and then glycerin and glycine soy oil. So kind of like a nice mixture of stuff for skin like mine that likes niacinamide and wants to work on that evening and that even skin tone. So that was awesome. And actually now I don't have it anymore and I don't have anything like it. And I feel like my skin's been kind of patchy and I keep fighting with it. So I would like to get something like this again, maybe less randomly, just maybe buy something I can repurchase. But it was a great essence. If you can get your hands on this, it was amazing. This is like a famous product. Okay, this is the Dr. Circle? How do you read that? I don't know how to read that, but it's the vegan kombucha tea essence. This is a very famous skincare product. Everybody kept raving about this for so long that I actually just like was saving up money just for this to get it. And I was very like not impressed at first. It took me like third of the bottle to kind of get into liking it. But people are just overhyping shit so much online these days. It's awful. What you got in it, right? You have the kombucha extract as your probiotic. You have vitamin B, some barrier care. And it should also speed up your skin's regeneration. Inside of this, you also have green tea, centella, ceramides, and different ferments, which are supposed to be calming and barrier repairing. So overall, what you're doing, you're taking care of your skin, you're using some antioxidants, barrier repairing ingredients, and stuff like that to make it just nice. Now, it's so popular. It should be suitable for many different skin types. For me personally, it was very fitting. I did like it a lot in terms of the texture, and as it was kind of, you know, like healing, regenerating, calming, hydrating, and barrier repairing, those are all things I want to do every day, even if I don't use a specific serum for it. So having it in a form of an essence is like perfect for me. It took me a minute to like it because I didn't see a lot of difference in my skin, but it's true that with products like these, you need a lot of time and you also need a lot of consistency. So it was when I started using it like really consistently twice a day for like a couple weeks when I could really see, okay, my skin is like really soft, hydrated, plump, just really nice, no breakouts, you know, everything was just, you know, coming out roses. So I really grew to like it, and it did give me like a very nice glowy even skin. And I just really like that, but it's really expensive. But I also gotta admit that I already repurchased it because I got it for quite a good price and I couldn't resist because I was running out of it and I was like, damn, what am I gonna do? So yeah, I did already get this one again. And it's awfully overhyped. I feel like people are comparing it to the Laneige cream, you know, toner, but it's not like that at all. It is kind of creamy. It's like, you know, it's a milky like look, but it's not a milky feel. It's not as thick like at all. So if you're scared that this is going to be too thick, that's absolutely not the case. But when it comes to the effect, I didn't really find anything similar. I don't really know if it's necessary though. Like all of the essences, I just don't think are necessary for like everyone. But did I like it? Yeah, I eventually grew to really like it. Let's just take a look at some eye care next. So I did manage to use up the Q&A Seaweed Peptide Eye Gel. You may have heard me talk about this. This is like one of my favorite eye products ever. It is a very lightweight, very nice gel that does a lot for your under eyes, but sinks in very fast. Not too lightweight, not too thick. Works well with makeup. Just a great one for both day and night. So this was really one of my favorite products. It does have aloe in it, it does have the seaweed in it. We have peptides, calming ingredients, hydrating ingredients. There's like a mixture of a lot of stuff. So it does a lot, it works really well texture-wise for me, and it's pretty affordable too. And the second eye product I want to talk about is the Laneige Waterbank Blue Hyaluronic Eye Cream. This is some expensive stuff. I bought this at Sephora just because it was on a great deal and I couldn't resist because I love these boxes. Like, there's just something about those rounded edges that I'm like, yes. So yeah, this is a hydrating eye cream, which sounds very basic. The texture was quite nice. It was like slightly more thick than you would expect. There's a lot of it. You get like, how much do you get in this? It's 25 milliliters. Yeah, even though it is expensive, you get so much product that it really lasts you for so long. You just kind of dip your finger in it and you're good to go, and you can do this like countless times. I've had this forever. But it's a really good eye cream in my opinion. It is very hydrating and the hydration kind of lasts. So it's not like you put it on and it's gone in a minute. It kind of leaves like, not really a film, but you kind of know the nice hydration veil. And it's supposed to be also firming, puffiness reducing, against dark circles, and hydrating for your skin. You have hyaluronic acid in it, beta-glucan, glycerin, niacinamide, caffeine, vitamin E. But there are also things like coconut oil and fragrance. The fragrance didn't bother me, it wasn't strong at all, it smelled really nice, but, you know, putting fragrance under your eyes, you know, it's kind of up to you to decide if that's something you want to do. And then the coconut oil, it's not good for your pores, but that being said, your under eyes don't really have a lot of pores, do they? I'm not sure, but it's definitely not as like porous area as the rest of your skin, and I wasn't putting it anywhere where my pores are really bad, so they weren't suffering from it. So for me, okay. I feel like the coconut oil is there to kind of give you that occlusive feel, and I didn't know it was coconut oil, but I still stand behind liking this cream. Listen, the last category I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be serums. I have so many serums that I used up. I kind of started them all at the same time and used them all up at the same time, so now I have like a bulk of used up stuff. This is the, I don't even know how to read it. So it's the No Cosmetics No Makeup Hydration 4D Hyaluron Serum. Like, we all kind of know that all these 4D, 5D just mean that you have different sizes and different like types of hyaluronic acid, so this is just supposed to be like a nice hyaluronic acid serum that's kind of giving you hydration in different depths of your skin. Now, it also has ectoin, which is supposed to strengthen your skin barrier and prevent moisture loss, which is very nice. And I just like that it was small. That's the first thing, because I bought it when I was traveling. You have 20 milliliters of product. It was not that cheap though, so I'm not sure if it was worth it just for the bottle, but it was definitely a nice serum, super lightweight, it sinked in really fast every time, and it just felt very nice and hydrated, you know, super basic, but working really well. Listen, the next one I have is the PS, which is a Primark brand, multi-peptide serum with multi-targeted peptides for revitalizing your skin. This is a 25 milliliter serum from Primark. And I read the ingredients list of this and I was just like, wow, I was amazed. I had to have it. And I gotta say, from all the stuff that I tried from them, and I did try quite a lot, this is the best serum they have, like hands down. So what's in it? Of course, you cannot find the ingredients list back. It's just on the box, it's not on the packaging, it's nowhere online, I think. So from what I could find, you do have niacinamide there, you have Centella, you have peptides, glycerin, and hyaluronic acid. So this is just chef's kiss, nighttime serum, incredible daytime serum, also possible. It's not too thick, but this was my number one used nighttime serum. This stuff is so good. Texture-wise, not super thin, but very workable, synced in really well, and all the benefits from it, just, this makes your skin feel so good. I would just buy it any day of the week. For the money, this is a really good serum. The next serum I have is one of my favorite, like all-time favorite ones. This is the BYOMA Brightening Serum with the triceramide complex, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. This stuff is bomb. I already have a couple of refills purchased, and this is like one of the best niacinamide serums that I keep repurchasing now. It is like an absolute classic in my collection. Of course, you have the ceramide, so protecting your skin barrier is a priority for this brand, which is awesome. But you also have niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, which makes it a perfect everyday serum for me. And the texture is awesome, and the finish is awesome, and it just works really well. So this is now at the moment my favorite niacinamide serum. and I want to keep buying it until they discontinue it or something because it is awesome. Another one I have is also a niacinamide serum, but this is one from Primark. So again, the PS Niacinamide Booster Serum. This is supposed to be kind of like even a mixer for your moisturizer and stuff. I usually don't do that, but you can. And this one has 10% niacinamide. For the price, this is actually quite a good niacinamide serum. Definitely cheaper than your like Revolution or The Ordinary, but very close in the texture and in the effect, I would say. Now in it you also have zinc, you also have hyaluronic acid and the vitamin B5. So for me this one was like a slightly more, complex serum than the other ones that different brands have. But at the same time, it was very effective in the niacinamide part. So I really liked this one. It was maybe a bit thicker than the other ones, but again, like the price was just right. Listen, another thing I have here is the Q&A Hyaluronic Facial Serum. This is just a very basic hyaluronic acid serum. I did a Q&A review very recently. There's hyaluronic acid in it. It's really good. It's a bit thick, but you don't have to use a lot to really cover your whole face. It glides on beautifully, and it gives you a very nice hydrated plump skin. So this is again a very classic serum for me, very affordable, really nice. I love Q&A. Another serum in the batch that I have here is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. This is not like fully used up because I'm kind of preparing a Glow Recipe video, but still, this is the niacinamide serum everyone was raving about a couple years back. It is not my favorite. When it comes to just niacinamide in my skincare routine, this is not the product I would reach for as like my primary niacinamide product. Like it's a nice occasional something if you want that glow and you don't mind that thicker consistency. But for every day, this is just not it for me. Now, it does make your skin very glowy and dewy and really beautiful, but you feel it there. You can feel it being on the skin, which I don't really love. But it's nice if you want a dewy glow without using any highlighter. So they kind of promoted it for a while as like a makeup skincare hybrid, which, I mean, fair enough, why not? And again, it's supposed to be brightening and skin tone evening. Yeah, in it you have niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and also moringa seed oil and glycerin. So you do have hydration, you do have your niacinamide, but I just don't like the texture as much as I thought I would. Like, I don't know why are people loving this so much. It's not bad at all, but it's just not something that I reach for super often. And the last serum and the last product for this video that we have is the Function of Beauty Serum. You can check out my full review on the Function of Beauty products in another video. This was the first thing I used up from the trio of stuff. We have a cleanser, serum, and a moisturizer. The serum, it was good. I kind of predicted that I'm gonna like it more in the summer because it has that liquid to powder texture, and I was completely right about that. In the summer, like one pipette of this was just all I needed for the day, and I liked it a lot because it wasn't too dewy, it was sinking in really nicely, and I just kind of liked it. When it comes to the whole like reducing pore properties while using the artichoke as your active ingredient, I'm not so sure. Like, I didn't really see a big difference in my pores or anything, but it was definitely a nice hydrating serum, I'll give them that. As I said in the video, like, there are probably similar products you can get for a very different price tag, but I still enjoyed using it, and I do like the packaging still. And this was the first part of my empties video because, oh my god, there's still so much. I just cannot sit here for so long. I need a drink, okay? But thank you very much for watching, consider subscribing, and if you want to see more videos where I talk about my used up products with like super quick reviews, you can check out the playlist. See ya!